Good morning. I see you see, I see, I'm seeing everything here, so let me do this. This morning I wanted to crack on a couple of my logos I wanted to finish up. Yo, good morning. Yes, get your stretches in before you start your art. That's what I always say. Stretches. Ew. Good morning, everybody. To everybody, good morning. I just wanted to jump straight into it. So up on my bar, I got 3 different logos I'm crack-a-lacking on. I got 2 Dan Artlands and a sticker. Well, logo, sticker, shirt design, hat design. Hats are weird. I need to make sure I go get my my dimensions set for the hats. I'm gonna start going through, and it's funny because I've been doing this for a while, and I always just set the dimensions. I'm just gonna go through and set a bunch of templates. Hat, this, that. I just never have had a web store. I've always done stuff for people, and it's funny how I just never really put up. Someone would say, "Hey, can you do me a hat?" I'd look up a hat, put it in dimensions, set it up, and shoot it out. But right now, I have myself a web store, so it would be nice to be able to just go click on template, click on hat. It would pop up. So that's what I'm going to start doing is really getting my my workflow a lot more efficient. I've been doing this for a while, but now I'm going to be ramping it up all the way. I can get about 6 done a day. I know this is a pretty simple caliber right here, but to a very complicated. I mean, how about this? I can do about 3 or 4 pretty complicated ones a day. I have a system and a plan. I use a couple of different devices to kind of get me to go as fast as I want to go. I know some people probably have one, but they probably spent $1.5 to get all that stuff or college help pay for. There's a lot of ways to get there fast. I have never gone that way. I'm gonna crack on. Well, I might start on my birdie because I want to finish it real quick. Because what I really want is I want to do the same thing. I want to put that white border around this to get it sticker worthy. But the way it is right here also works for other options as well, like a T-shirt. I don't need to have the white border for a T-shirt. As a matter of fact, it would look crisp on like a black T-shirt or like a blue T-shirt, like a dark blue T-shirt. I wouldn't really want it on a red T-shirt because you would lose what I'm trying to do here with this, which is, of course, if you look at the dead center, you see the heart. A heart. So 2 birdies make a heart. Now those are cockatiels? No. Macaws. Duh. Duh. Macaw. So these are macaws, and I want to do it to where I can have multiple eggs, or like an egg, a bird, and a baby bird, just for 3 people families, and you can do multiple people families off this one set right here. But they're holding their true love. It's true love. The whole family. But I also am going to do one where I do remove the egg and just keep it like this because it does show the heart cleaner. So I separated all these things in my, you just got to, it's weird because I don't spend a cajillion hour. I get in, get out. I don't mess around. I can, you tell me what you want, and my brain has already photographed it, logged it, archived it, and I can pull it out, twist it, and manipulate it pretty good. I eventually looked at macaws just to see where the colors were, and then I did my own thing, as you can see. But I am definitely going with the macaw. They have a little more fluff at the front of their heads. And of course, that is not their wing color, but that is their wing color. They do have blue, yellow, and red for their wings, and they are red-bodied, white-nosed, with like a gray underbeak. So that's their coloring. I just did my own thing with it. I ran a gradient right up on the top through the middle, from the bottom up, and then I ran a triple gradient on this little band, and I just kept both sides looking about the same-ish. She's turned a little bit more, so I did a little bit of a kick. See how I made the heart kind of have a little bit of a slant to it? Look at those happy birdies. There's love. Right now, and then let's give him some squeeze. Oh, love. I'm gonna add a little bit more to something here because I've been kind of, this part's been bugging me just a skoshie. Let me get myself to the paintbrush. Get myself to the hard line because I was running when I was doing this a pretty. So I have my my iPad. I'm running Autodesk Sketch, and let me get the colors. And in Autodesk Sketch, they got a nice set of pins and stuff. I have my wireless pen that I have. It's not an Apple pen. I want to get an Apple pen. You do what you gotta do. Any good movie? How was the Harley Quinn movie? I watch reviews, but I can care less. I don't listen to reviews. I don't listen to anybody until my eyeballs rest on it, because everyone had their beef about the Ghostbusters. The girls didn't follow the franchise. I could care less. I was entertained. Me and my son were both highly entertained. They did some stuff that made him laugh so hard, and that's all that matters to me. I love fandom. I love being a fan. I am a fan. But at the same time, if it's entertaining, who cares? Who cares if it's 4 girls? Who cares if it's 4 guys? Who cares they put 4 dolphins in a suit and it's funny and it's entertaining? That's what it is. But there's those who just get so offended. They didn't make reference to any of... Oh, you know what? That was their choice. I thought they were funny. I mean, I have my criticisms. I really do. I wish they would have brought in, like, Bill Murray or Aykroyd as their character, not as a weird offshooted thing that... Because I think Aykroyd was in it. It wasn't Aykroyd. It was like something else. It was like, they were like, yeah, it wasn't meant to be. So that was on the egg level. I just did that. So I'm wondering what that looks like. Let me check something. Looks like that looks dumb on my egg layer, which doesn't matter really because it's underneath. That looks good. I wonder if I should tuck a little. I'm going to draw just right there. It looks like if the egg were to go around, it would be like right boosty there at the very bottom. So I want to lose that little sharp kick here. Hello? Hello, hello. I bet that's all it's gonna take. Right like this. Hold on. Let me do it. Of course, I can't see, but I can sense it. So I was watching a show yesterday, and they were talking about spacewalking. Oh, flipping A. Now, I've gone on top of big buildings. I've jumped off. I've skydived a few times. I've done a lot of crazy, silly stuff. That's fun. Jumped out of planes. When I was in the Navy, got to land on the aircraft carrier and take off from the aircraft carrier on a C2. They take off, and when you land, you have to land backwards, and they shift the seats around to take off. So it's the craziest thing. So when you're flying into an aircraft carrier, you're flying backwards. It's the trippiest thing you've ever done in your life, to fly the wrong way. You're usually flying with the jet, so you look in the direction the jet's flying. But when you're going backwards, you constantly have this feeling like you're almost on a train, like you're inside a subway going the wrong way. You know, just sitting. You're just sitting, so you're going the wrong way. It has that weird, hollow feeling like you're not really doing what you're doing. I thought it was cool. There we go. That looks better. It just had a feeling on it that it was like, there it is, like the egg was oddly shaped. That looks like it. Look at that. They in love. Now I'm going to scale this up to the size I want. I'm going to bring it up as close to 3K as possible. Let's play with the egg first, just so you can have fun, and it will look funny. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The biggest layer, like I said yesterday in my jaw. So I take my largest layer, which is 1936, and that's the one I'm going to scale up to 3,000. 300, obviously. I don't know what I'm thinking. Let's put another 0 on that turkey, and then badoo. Scale it, and let's see how big the baby is going to be. Hello, baby. Boom. That's a big baby. And then I'm going to go to this same thing here. 1930 is going to become 3,000. And scale it. So like I was saying, spacewalking. Oh, like I said, I've done crazy stuff. I've jumped out of planes, but spacewalking to me seems like... And the dude was talking, he was saying, I can't remember his name. Dang it, I apologize, awesome dude. But he was saying that you have to go for like 7 hours, and he goes, the biggest problem people have had is they go out and they get so scared like they're falling, so they clamp too hard, because they're out there on their own holding on to the side of this spaceship flying 17 kajillion miles around the planet. You know, kajillion miles an hour, just hauling booty. And so I'm going to dump both these into a layer. And then he says, so people will over grip, which makes sense. You're freaked out, so you want to grip the stink out of it. And so he says the thing you have to do is you have to give it a specific kind of a light touch. Not light, but you have to be able to go 7 hours worth. That right there is kudos. You don't know these things, you know, until you watch these like YouTube shows where these people are going on and talking about their lives and the things that they've done and the amazingness. So I think yesterday I did my border at 40. I'm going to grow my border that I just set up by 40. And then he was talking about how he was having to replug something in, and it wasn't plugging in. So they plan these things. You don't just go out there like willy-nilly, like, go have fun. here's a sack lunch and a diaper. Go have fun. And so they plan all this stuff. And I'm going to create another layer here. And this layer is going to, I have it already set from the last time I did this, which is white. Okay. Oh, that's what I was getting all cranky. Let's bring you all the way out. Beep, 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 beep. Taking it out of the group and into the group, it gets a little cranky because it's putting it into a group. I wasn't thinking I should have went to background and then hit a layer, then it would be out of the group. But since I was in the group and set a layer, it set a layer inside of the group. So this is my white layer for the back of the sticker. I'm going to get to my bucket fill. And then you see the crosshairs. I don't know if you can see them. Boom, there's the crosshairs. You can just pick anywhere you want. I can click right on your face. No, you are joking me. That is sexy. I like that. Keeping that one. Yep. Happy accident. Yeah. I'm just gonna hit OK on that one, even though it's that one's gonna say white one, and that one black's gonna say white here. So let's change this. It's gonna be OK. Dude, that's awesome. I love when things go good. You just weren't expecting it because I thought my bucket fill was on white, like a silly guy. And all I gotta do is go over to the little swap-a-do thingy here, and then watch right back on the face, and then here's gonna be the white, which looks good too. Both of them look real good, but dang, that black one looks. They were both cool. I like them both. That looks good too. Well, this one here plays more on the art of the line. I mean, the way I drew with the pin strokes, so you get to see the pin strokes that I used more, if that makes sense. So right along here, you can see how the pin that I use has a pressure sensitive, and I've just been doing calligraphy-ish style artwork for so long, where you have to play with how you drop and bring up your pen and pencil to create the line that you want. I've been doing that for so long that this style, I just really like it. So if people want to see my more artistic style, then you can enjoy that. There it is. And here it is. Oh, that's sexy. I can't say it, Dad. That still pops. Zing. I almost could put a border around that one. But it doesn't play with the art line as much. But I do like them both. I think I will have my, it'll probably say Love Parrot white border, Love Parrot black border in my stickers and whatnot. Ooh, so cool. Look at that. Yeah, this will be hitting the merch store. I like that. They both look cool. I do like them both. And I'm running at 18 minutes. I usually wanted to keep these at 10, and then I went to 15. Now I'm at 18 right here. So I think I'm going to wrap this one up here with the parrot. Take a look at my merch store. These will be popping up too. I'm going to be cleaning these up a lot more. That's not what that's going to look like. That's just the beginning of the beginning. This is the end. So that right there, this is another Dan's Artland image, and this is what I'm probably gonna do. I'm just gonna clean it. I'm gonna clean it up a little. I'm gonna put a couple of gloss marks across it to kind of give it that, like, it's a clean button look. You know, I want it to look clean. I might drop along the edges, almost like it's like tipped back on these black lines. Here I am moving my fingers around the screen. No one can see. I'm going to probably, right at this line right here, put a gloss mark so I can drop everything down and make it look like this part right here is lifting. And I might, I don't know if I'm going to gloss just the DA, the DAL, the Dan's Art Land. I should have turned those different colors. Nah, I like it all black. I like it all black. That would be sweet if that one was blue, red, and yellow. Kind of match with that. That would work. Or I could put a gradient, one of my rainbow gradient, like I did on this, across Dan's Artland. So if I made this bigger, or I made a blockier chunk type for my like a Futura, block it, chunk it up, put a border around it, shrink the border, and then put a rainbow gradient inside of that one. Just thinking. But yeah, this is my new logo right here. So this logo is going to be... I've never really done too much with my own stuff. I'm such a goon. I just don't. I always get on other people's projects and then boom. So I have been, well, I mean, I've been getting the right programs that work the best for me, and I've been hauling them. I guess I can get like 6 of these done a day. Let's see what the board looks like. So yeah, these borders are, let me see, I'll show you. So that's just the border I made. It's trip. Looks clean. Just run things through a few modes. Layers and modes. So let me raise this one up, and then I'm going to move them. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Once I take it off the alpha channel, it's only going to take the sizing of the... And then I'll be done after this. Why is that a different size? So let's go to 1, 2, 3. Boom. Oh, that's right. Of course. So that's it. That is my logo right there. I like that. So I'm gonna get that popping, moving that to a couple locations. I need it to get into my website. I need it for emailers and all sorts of stuff for the tops of my invoices. I've been needing it for so long. I've been putting in my DaddyBot JohnnyTronic logo, which is not Dan's Artland at all. It's just a cool image I made a while ago for it, just to get something in my slots that I was like, dude, I got images everywhere I need to fill for my stuff. And I keep doing work for everybody else. I'm like, I need to sit down. And I just did, well, this took me about 20 minutes, 30 minutes yesterday to finish this one. With the drawing, 45. So I drew it real quick. Oh, my son's game yesterday, and I drew it real quick. Ooh. Pencil sketch. Okay, everybody, thanks for coming. Like, subscribe, hit the notification. Instagram's over across the way over there. Same with hitting my website. Check the merch store. A lot of my stuff's gonna be popping out on there. A lot of my look at this, Macaw Love. So these two will be popping up. Thanks for showing up, everybody. You're all awesome, so very awesome. I love to have you here every day. But it's the end, the very end. Come join me again tomorrow day. 7 a.m. with a cup of coffee. Come and join me, it'll be so darn fun. I will be here, not anymore. Now I am gone. Come tomorrow. Jibba jabba jabba. Peace, everybody. Later.